Yo, what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. So, guys, football season is here. And man, we're gonna be doing a little review of Madden 22, baby. Yes, sir. So guys, I just need to be 1,000,000% honest with you. The last Madden game that I have played was literally like Madden 15, which came out in like 2014. So I guarantee you there's probably been a lot of changes, especially since then. I mean, technology is advancing like crazy anyway. Graphics, games, gameplay. I'm sure it'll all be like crazy different. So guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm actually a little excited to kind of get my hands on this and just see how the engine works and see just kind of the movement of the players. So guys, without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so gameplay. If you are brand new to Madden 22, then you know what? This is probably gonna come in a little bit overwhelming, especially when it comes to calling plays, flipping plays, the concept, formation, player type, personnel. Thankfully, Madden does a pretty good job of breaking it down. There will be definitely a couple of hurdles to overcome, especially if you want to start getting into the kind of deep dives of moving the line, calling hot routes, doing very specific audibles without calling the wrong play, and doing that all in, a 34-second, 35-second time limit, or on defense, even faster. I think it's like 12 to 15 seconds that you have time to pick a play. So that could definitely be a learning curve if you kind of wanted to do a little bit more of a deep dive. But honestly, if you just want to just like play a game, pretty easy to do, pretty easy to figure out. Really, all the buttons haven't changed. Even from the Madden that I played, back in the day, it really hadn't changed that much. But there definitely was a couple things that I had to learn. Thankfully, there is a mode called Skills Trainer, which we will get to here in just a second, but that could definitely help on your new road to Madden 22. So guys, to be honest with you, the cleats were getting a little rusty, the jersey was getting a little mildewy, and the paint underneath my eyes was getting a little crusty, so we had to bring out the Skills Trainer. Guys, this is actually pretty good. Like, this is actually pretty solid, especially if you're like brand new to football, if you're brand new to Madden, you've never played any of the Maddens before or any of the NCAAs. I was actually pretty much kind of impressed with it, just with some basic drills. Guys, it goes anywhere from literally, this is a quarterback, this is his position, this is what he does, to describing all the positions all the way to more advanced as far as calling audibles, all kinds of different hot routes, all kinds of different plays like that. So guys, be sure if you're brand new, check that out. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I actually looked at a couple of those as well, but yo, don't tell anybody, for real. Not like, for real. Please don't, I would be a little embarrassed. All right, so the face of the franchise. Basically, face of franchise is story mode. So man, if you guys really like just seeing a lot of cutscenes and just kind of taking the journey of a college student to the draft, then man, this game mode is for you. Guys, literally, it takes you from tryouts to the championship game to the combine, and then you have certain skills that you can acquire through those to upgrade your player so that whenever he gets drafted to the NFL, then he has a certain overall, like a 70 or 80. What is interesting about Face of the Franchise is it keeps you up with like every detail of the game, from league news, team stats, rankings, player injuries, but it's all from the perspective of you. You literally have like a brand manager, you have an agent, you have to make decisions, you can do interviews. So I mean, it's actually pretty in depth. So the game mode starts at preseason and literally just kind of rolls on to the normal season. And then you just literally go in and play like you would a normal game, come week one, and just keep building up the franchise. And you love kind of wanting to be the face of the franchise from a college kid all the way to the pros. Obviously, guys, there's a lot more in there that I didn't unpack today and I didn't uncover. But if you would like to see something like that in the future, obviously like this video and comment below, and we'll see if we can make that happen. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on videos like these, guys. We do review videos, we do overviews, we do giveaways, we do all kinds of little goodies. So So be sure and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so let's talk about franchise mode. Guys, as you know, man, this is a deep mode as well. Just like the 6v6, Face of the Franchise, all these modes really have some deep pockets, which really honestly are good and bad because it really kind of keeps you playing the game. And I kind of fell into that franchise mode whenever I was talking about marketing and sales, ticket prices, upgrading the stadium, man, upgrading players, coaches. You can upgrade your coaches. There's different trees of tiers that you can literally, I mean, guys, there's so much to it, which all that would be in like a completely separate video. Another aspect that I thought was cool within the franchise mode was how you could either be a player, a coach, or an owner, and you could invite your friends, and those could be the other teams within your franchise mode. So I thought that was really cool because, man, you and a couple of buddies could just, man, really just kind of go to town and just like deep dive into all the stuff that the franchise mode has to offer. And you know what, another thing that I thought was actually pretty cool was just kind of how easy that it was kind of to navigate and to understand it. You know, anywhere from like player scouting to player salaries, right? And obviously you could just kind of have some fun with it, and you could just do, you know, whatever you want to do and pay somebody, you know, $1 trillion or whatever. All those little fun factors. But man, overall, I was actually pretty impressed with the franchise mode, and man, it definitely had me up a little bit later than I thought I was gonna be playing this mode and going through like week 3 or something like that of like franchise and just kind of messing with some stuff. And honestly, I enjoyed it, and I wasn't really expecting that. I played as an owner, so I haven't even seen what it looks like from a coach perspective or from a player perspective. I would imagine the player would be a little bit similar to the player franchise. So the yard is the 6v6 kind of backyard rules type of playing with your friends like back in the day and playing with your friends right now that you see on the playground. Man, there really is a ton of just customization that you can do in 6v6. Guys, anywhere from your appearance, from your head, your hair, your face structure, the type of jersey that you're gonna wear, the padding, what you're gonna wear underneath it, the style of socks, obviously shoes, cleats, man, all that, guys. So there is just a ton to go through. So here are the kind of rules and kind of breakdown of 6v6. 20-yard first downs, multiple pass TDs, you get 2 points, and interception, you get 1 point, and a regular score. When you score a touchdown, it gives you the option of how many points that you want to go with, but whatever you choose will be the amount of yards that you have to get. So if you want to go for 3 points, then that's going to be more yardage than if you go for like 1 point. Each team gets 3 different drives, and then whoever has the most points from those drives wins. If you really kind of like shorter games, man, I think this would be up your alley. For me personally, I thought that it was a pretty good mode, but it is not my favorite. It reminds me of a non-dramatic NFL Blitz mode. I mean, guys, seriously, NFL Blitz was just bananas, and all the stuff that you could do was like power bombing people and slamming people and throwing people around and all this stuff. So obviously, you don't do this. You know, this is Madden 22, a completely different game, but they're kind of going for that feel. Hey, like let's just let these guys have some like kind of crazy like little abilities and can just like, you know, run people over and just kind of, you know, throw a smidge more of a fun mode for you guys to enjoy and to have fun with. So for that, I definitely appreciate it. Okay, so I guess, guys, I have a couple questions for you. Number 1, are you guys playing Madden 22? And number 2, would you play Madden 22? Especially if you've already played Madden 21, Madden 20, Madden 18, Madden 19. I've heard they're all kind of similar, but man, guys, I don't have that experience playing them. I literally just jumped straight to Madden 22. So I'm probably a smidge biased right now, but honestly, overall, I thought it was a fun game, and I thought it was definitely improved from so it was definitely improved from the last one that I played, especially with just how the players like react on the field. It definitely had a little bit of the NCAA vibe, which, man, I love those games and just the movement and like dynamics of just the player and the control of the player that you had. You know what I'm saying? It felt more organic. I really did. It just felt a little bit more organic. and not as like robotic. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the review. Obviously, man, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment what your favorite Madden game is below, and let me know why. All right, boys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.